Good morning, church. My name is Jade, and I'm a member here at Heights Church. Thank you for joining me this morning. It is a crisp morning here at 7 a.m. I think on Thursday. I hope it's Thursday. I'm just grateful to be sitting with you again today. We're going to be continuing the thread, Love is Not. We talked about what love is, and now we're going to continue about what love is not. Today I'm sharing 1 Corinthians 13:5a, so just the beginning of verse 5 in NIV. It says, "It does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking." So love is not, it does not dishonor others, and it is not self-seeking. We learned that love is not jealous, love is not boastful or proud, and today we're talking about how it is not rude. And when I think about this topic, I think about different types of criticism and constructive criticism. They serve different purposes to me. Criticism may show up when somebody is critiquing my actions, my words, my behaviors, my intentions, and labeling them in a negative light. That's how I think of criticism. And I actually have 3 personal stories today. I promise that they all have a purpose if you'll stick with me. The first story I have is when I was in 7th grade. It was a rough time. If you're in middle school, I pray for you, or I hope you're having, and it's totally possible you're having a different experience. So God bless you. But me and a friend were hanging out in the courtyard during lunch, and a girl who neither of us knew walked up to us, and she said, "You're not very pretty and you're not very popular." And then she walked away. And at this time, at that time, of course it was earth-shattering, and it meant a lot than it does to me now. But in the moment, it was kind of like, where did this come from? Or, thanks for your feedback. I don't really know what to do with that. And it's just such a raw example of what love is not, right? That was rude. There was nothing more about what she said or what her heart behind it than to bring us down and appear to lift herself up. Nothing about that was loving. It was just to make us feel lower, right? But there's another story, and it's a more subtle example about how love is not rude. Stick with me here. I was a hostess at a family restaurant, and one night it was me, my manager, and another hostess. We were frantically trying to put tables together because a large family had come in for a last-minute reservation, and we were trying to figure out how to make the space work and put the right tables together. And when I brought up an idea, when I suggested something, the other hostess said, "Oh, Jade, shut up." And then she just moved on. And it was I didn't know what to do with it. Maybe that's something that's reoccurring here, is that that's obviously very confusing, right? She is a great person. We really enjoyed working together. I think that's why it was confusing, was I thought you loved me, and yet you're talking in a way that makes me feel like you want me to be lower than you. You want me to quiet down or suppress myself, suppress my thoughts. I think that's why it was hard and confusing, was I thought you loved me, and yet your words or your attitude behind what you just said sound like it was rude, like you want me to be lower than you, I guess. And here's my last story, right? I'm comparing all of these different stories. My last one, I was on a 3-way phone call with my sister and my mom, and throughout the conversation I realized that my sister was getting quieter. And at the end we said goodbye, I love you, we hung up, and about 10 minutes later my sister called me back, and she shared that she thought I was reacting to something a little bit too casually about something that I had shared. And she wanted to know if that was true, if that's how I really felt, and just gain more perspective why I might feel that way. And I was so grateful that she did give me that opportunity. It gave me a chance to further explain that maybe that's how I came off. I totally understood, but there was actually so much more to the story, and I got to share more with my sister, and we were able to both gain more understanding and have empathy for one another. And I just thought, this is an example of love. She would actually care to sit with how she was feeling about our conversation and come back to me and ask me to clarify in a very loving way, a very humble way. And so that was an example of God's love to me, because she wasn't looking to see me in my worst. She wasn't looking to just assume the wrong things that weren't true, but she was actually seeking more the truth about how I was really doing, what I was really thinking. And I just thought that is such a way to honor others, right? To ask questions, to follow up. And I'm so thankful that she did that for me, that she would call me back to know more, to ask more questions. And so when we talk about what love is not dishonoring, love is not self-seeking, but love does honor others, and it looks for the best for others, right? And we want to see this, we want to know this to be true, because the world might show us something different, but God, when he says, cast your cares on me, it's because he truly does care. He is not going to critique your cares when you give them to him. It's because he is looking to lift you up, to build you stronger. He doesn't have to put himself down to build you up, right? God is love, and God is the most truest form of love that we could ever experience. Love is not rude. And I hope this has been a blessing to you, and hope you have a great day.